EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visitor sideline, their head coach. His guys are struggling with this point of the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys hoping to give their fans one last gift here on Christmas night.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And now the middle across the 25 with the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On play action, here's Nix. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll go play action with Nix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a second and 10. Here's Nix once more. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first.
That's the same shit.
Here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The KC offense set to go run as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And brings up second down. At the 37.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Pushing his way through. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nice little juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And it is caught. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 76 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Rudd's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Chiefs offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That's good for a Kansas
Shotgun
City
snap to Mahomes. And that's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary now time 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. football going back over to the Denver Broncos. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stout up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He completes this to Sutton. Down the sideline he goes. Cortland Sutton. All the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is good.
Once with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night?
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for KC. 55 yards.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got a man and he hits it in stride. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Butker on for the PAT. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Again, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing mix. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now here's Mahomes. Going to be taken in here by McClure. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected unless it burst right there.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits 1 behind the Damian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record. But we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done. And he would be a worthy successor to the crowd. But Damian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people in the NFL.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put the drive together. Next to the air. Oh, he was as good as he threw it there, that winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. The kick here is complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down.
Looking to throw. Nix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting.
Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nifty move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out right to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Nix from the shotgun. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Those are the runs the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They overran that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
2nd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 180. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, dribble it.
Mahomes going to throw.
Whoa.
This throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And his throw here is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Breaks through the contact. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding room in midfield. Finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass complete there in the cool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Escapes the defender. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. To throw, here's Nix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Nix. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is taken at the 23. Muscles him off. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Pacheco once again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 26.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. To throw is Nix. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Nix. It's the right side here, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but he does bring up 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7. And the Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Denver.
Throwing Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Nix once more. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Under pressure, they got him again. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even kick the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 30.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A give right side for Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
John Dave Barrett on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Chiefs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Nix to the air. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. Nix. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Williams on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, good move. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
33-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Checking crack.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
For a gain of 8. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's now third and goal.
Here's Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, when we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Decent return out to the 27-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board, both offensive.
7 no callers. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like, oh.